Okay. Hello, everybody. Hello, lovely people. Welcome to my session today. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're prepared for the wonderful session that we're going to have. Other than that, I would like to introduce myself. For those who don't know me, my name is Ali, and I'm a HFX educator. I'm new in this platform. This is my second session that I'm having. Other than that, I would like to begin my session. I started with training our mindset. I don't get straight into trading. What I do is I train my mind. I get myself in a confident position, give myself belief, sprinkle energy into myself and to you guys as the viewers before we start trading. And how would I do that? The way I would do that is I would begin with sharing quotes, trading quotes with you guys. Now, just give me a second. There it is. There we go. These are my short quotes for trading. First of all, I will begin with the first one that we have here. The first quote is, traders can't grow without losses. In fact, you need them, so you learn lessons. I'll repeat that one more time. Traders can't grow without losses. In fact, you need them, so you learn lessons. Instance, what does this mean? This means that no matter how experienced you are, no matter how long you have been doing trading, you will always come across losses. It's completely normal to happen, and don't put hard emotions to this because it will affect you in a bad way. That's why what I say is traders can't grow without losses. And the thing is, we need them. So we learn our lessons, because if we continuously keep on getting wins after wins, we will get, we'll get to the point where we'll actually start gambling instead of taking it serious. And when we have losses, what I do is I remove that word from the dictionary, loss. I remove that word. The word that I use is lesson. That word is much more powerful and helpful than the word loss. So for example, the way to accept a lesson, the positive way of doing that is, okay, you sit down, you tell to yourself, okay, I made a mistake here. I've done something wrong in the market. Let me check back and see what I've done wrong. You analyze the market step by step, point by point, check if you have done anything wrong, or sometimes what the situation is, your setup and strategy could be 100% on point, but the market can do anything it wants, ladies and gentlemen. And we can't do anything about it because the market has the power in their hands. And if the market wants to go up, it will go up. If it wants to go down, it will go up. That's what I'm saying. Even sometimes our setup could be 100% correct. Everything could be on point, but the market just could go the opposite way. But don't worry about that. That's completely fine. And I'm repeating this one more time. As I said, remove the word loss and use the word lesson. And believe me, it will help you more. Other than that, we will head into the second quote. The second quote that we have is, if you're not trading with a strategy, you are not trading, you are gambling. I'll repeat that one more time. If you are not trading with a strategy, you are not trading, you are gambling. And pretty much says in the quote, us as traders, we must have a strategy when we trade, when we enter the market, when we leave it. We must have a strategy. We must know what we're doing. If we go there to the computer, let me test my luck. Let me hop on this trade. I might win it, I might not win it. At that point, you're gambling. And that is ridiculous to do. And please try to avoid that, because that's completely the wrong way of trading. Gambling. Better off luck going to the casino, put all your money there, and most likely you'll come home upset, sad, depressed, and with no money in your pockets. And how will you feel? Terrible. Terrible, of course. But other than that, as I was saying, we must have a strategy when we're doing it, when we're trading, because a strategy is the key point in trading. It's probably it's either one of the or the most important thing in trading. That's what I believe. Now, to go on to the third quote, in trading, discipline is 100 times more important than IQ. I repeat this one more time. In trading, discipline is 100 times more important than IQ. Now, what does this mean? Discipline. Discipline plays a big role in trading. In fact, it plays a big role in life. We must stay disciplined no matter what. And most of the time, no matter how much IQ you have, no matter how much knowledge you have in trading or just in general, discipline is 100 times more important. It has always been like that. And we must accept the truth. We must be disciplined. We must tell ourselves when it's necessary to enter the market and when it's necessary to leave it. And pretty much that's what it is. Other than that, the way I discipline myself, for example, with losses, the way I discipline myself is if I hit 2 lessons for the day, if I get 2 lessons, okay, I'm done. I stop trading. The reason is I don't like overtrading. In fact, I hate overtrading because at that point, it will come to a situation where you're gambling your money and you just overtrading and you want your money back. You're hungry for money, but we don't want that. Instead of us working for the money, we need the money working for us. Do you understand my point? Hope that makes sense. That is the way that we need to look at it, to see money working for us. That's the positive way. And we must say discipline, as I said, it plays a big role in trading. It's very important. So keep that in mind. The 4th quote that I've got is, no matter what, keep on practicing. Practice makes perfect. I'll repeat this one more time. No matter what, keep on practicing. Practice makes perfect. Generally, anything you do in life, ladies and gentlemen, trading, investing, working, anything, practice makes perfect. If we keep on practicing, we will achieve our dreams, we will achieve our goals, we will achieve the life that we have always wanted. Wouldn't we want that to happen? Of course we would. I believe that 90% of the people in this quote, or 90% of the people in the world, would like to achieve their dreams, would like to have the life that I have always dreamed of. Because personally, I do. I would like to be wealthy and financially free one day. And I believe I will. In fact, I know I will. That's what I'm saying is, if we keep on practicing, we can get to that level. But without practice, we won't. Most likely we won't. You might be lucky, but the percentages are really low. But if you carry on working hard, working smart, that's another thing. Working hard and working smart, and we put in the work, keep on practicing daily, weekly, hourly, however we want to do it, whatever time period, we will reach our levels as long as we have passion and love towards the things that we're doing. And pretty much that was my 4th quote. Now, to head into the 5th quote that I have for you guys, the final quote is, always finish what you started. Trust your instincts. I'll repeat this one more time. Always finish what you started. Trust your instincts. So what does this mean? What is the last quote trying to tell us? What it is, yeah. When we're doing something, for example, in trading, don't get to the middle point of it. Don't get to the beginning point of it and leave it there. Go from beginning to the end. Finish what you started. Finish what you started, because that is one of the most important things you can also do in trading, from beginning to end. And we must trust our instincts. We must believe that the thing that we're doing is 100% correct and it will go our way no matter what. We must have that confidence inside us that can explode any moment. Do you understand my point? That's why I repeat once again, always finish what you started. Because, for example, if you're in a 50-50 situation, 50% positive, 50% negative, that the trade will go your way or not, you're not sure about that. What you do is take the risk and trust your instincts, because you've already done everything and you're in a 50-50 situation. So trust your instincts and take that trade. And the positive thing about this is, yes, we might lose. That's possible. But if we win that trade, our confidence, our self-belief will go to the moon. Mark my words, that will happen. Because you will feel more powerful after that. When the thing that you have done from the beginning to the end, and you believed in yourself, and that went your way, That's great. That's amazing. That's how I find it. But let's be realistic. Anything can happen. We might get lessons there. We might have a lesson, but that's fine. We carry on moving because, as I said, in trading, there will always be lessons. It's completely normal to happen. But now that we have our short quotes presented, now that we have this confidence inside us, more self-belief, something to get us more excited into trading, I believe we can get into trading. Now we can actually start doing that. I will stop sharing my screen. Just give me a second. I will be going into my charts. There's my PC is loading at the moment. Okay. Now, what we will do today is, I already checked the news for the currency pairs and the exchanges. USD, we must avoid it today. The reason is, I'll just show it to you guys just in case if you guys want to see it. Look at it. It has a red flag, orange and red, and roughly we are around that time. So we must avoid it. It's not good to trade. If you guys would like to take trades on it, that's on you. I can't have responsibility for that. But what I would do is I would avoid it. Now, let's look at currency trends, what we can trade and what we cannot. USD, as I said, we're avoiding it. JPY is looking pretty well. JPY is looking like something we have to trade today. But let's see. AUD JPY is well. Euro JPY is well. Euro AUD as well. But what I would do now is, I would like to begin with Euro JPY. Just give me a second here. Okay. Oh, I'm not sure if I have that, so I have to add that currency pair at the moment. Apologies for that. Now that we have that here, we can look at it. We can look at the market and decide what to do. Euro JPY, what do you got for us? And as we know, I'll just go back to it one more time so you guys can see. Euro JPY is a bearish condition. The market is bearish. So what we're looking for is the market to go somewhere up to the overbought condition, the MACD to be there as well, an overbought condition, and then bounce back down. And as well as the TMT 2.0 strategy to be on our way. Now we're looking at the 5-minute chart. On the 5-minute time period, that's why I usually take my trades. But what I do now is, usually, I look at support and resistance areas. That's an add-in strategy that I use. I use the TMT 2.0 and the support and resistance. I combine both, and it's a masterpiece. You guys will see for yourselves. Yesterday, we had a good session. That was actually my first session for the platform. I ended it with 2-0. It was a winning day. Other than that, let's look at support resistance areas. I'll look further into the market, see if we can find something good. But wait a minute. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. The market has been going on a huge downtrend. So I guess realistically, just gonna go a bit back. Nope. Realistically, we'll have to find the support resistance area roughly about here, which will be a bit difficult, but it's fine. Let's see. There we go, I already found one. Because look here. Here, the market had a strong downtrend. Oh, not quite strong, but it had a decent floor. The market went from here down to here. It had a strong floor. It went back up all the way to here. And where is the strong roof, you may ask? The strong roof is the market went down all the way here. It went up and it touched this area and it kind of started going back down now. So this is the strong roof. Hope you see my mouse. This is the strong roof and this is the strong floor. Now that we have our area, I will draw the line there so we can all see it. Okay. This is going to be our area. I marked also the weak point of the candle. Now, the area is pretty far away but that's fine. We can, I don't want to see this. It's pretty far away. As I said, what am I doing? But what I usually do is I don't only mark up one area, I look at another areas. So first of all, this will be our area, the first area that we got. I will draw a rectangle to it so you guys can have an idea where it is. Now, what I would like to say is, what I would wait for at the moment is the market to go up here, touch the line that I've got, or enter the rectangle, then bounce back down. The stochastic to be an overbought condition, so as the MACD, and potentially, if we're in the correct time period, the strong time periods, which are the strong time periods to enter the market is the 30-minute time period, the 45-minute, and the hourly. The reason I would like to enter the market at those time of periods is then the market makes strong moves. It makes big waves, and most likely it's going to go towards your way that you've chosen, that you predicted. But the area that I've got here is from 316 to 387. That is my first area for Euro JPY. Now what I will do is I will look for another area. Even though, yes, there is a decent floor and a decent roof, but the first area will be my preferred area. Keep that in mind. I will be more positive with the first area rather than the second. Just give me a second. Let me just see that that's going to be like that. Yes, pretty much. Okay, this is going to be our second area. Okay, just give me a second. From here till here. Okay. This, as I said, is going to be our second area. The area is from 206 to 246. That is our second area. But that is a less preferred area that I have. I'm not that positive with it the same way as area 1. But it's fine. You can also wait for this. It can bounce back from down here. Now do we have 2 areas for Euro JPY? There's doesn't seem to be other areas. So far we would stick with this one. It's pretty far away as well. That's fine. The key to this is patience. We must stay patient. Now let's look at another currency pair that we can look at. Please put down on the chat if you guys have spotted different areas or any other currency pairs that are looking well. Just keep me notified. Other than that, Euro JPY, we looked at ADJPY. Yes, we can look at that as well. We took trades with it yesterday and it went well. Where is ADJPY? It's more up. There we go. I have a lot of currency pairs there. These are the areas that I marked yesterday, but I removed them. We don't need them at the moment. Now, the fact that, as you can see, AED and JPY is in a bearish condition, the market will be, we would like to go with the bearish market. Now, what we would like to do is the same thing as Euro JPY. Wait for the market to go on a higher area, the stochastic to reach the overbought condition as well as the MACD, and potentially, if the 2.0 strategy is well, and if it's in our correct time period, it will be a full point trade. Now, but look what it has done here right now, ADJPY. It has crossed our yellow line from here, it touched it again, then crossed it again on a downtrend. Usually what that means is when the market crosses the yellow line on a downward direction, it will most likely to be carry on going down. That's what 2.0 is. But if it crosses it up, it's most likely to be going on an uptrend. But that's fine. We're going to look for a support resistance area. Okay, AED/JPY has a ton of areas here, but we need to find one that is really strong, or at least near our area. Okay, this here has a strong. Okay. Here has a strong roof. Here has a strong floor. let's just chart up this area for now. Just gonna put that line there. I'm going to be looking for another area that I can reach to. In fact, let me look further back in the market. There we go. Because there I've seen a lot of flow areas, but I haven't seen any strong roofs. Okay, here we do. This is a strong roof here. This is another strong roof. Just let me zoom into it so I can actually see properly where that area is. Okay. This area. No, sorry. Okay. This is going to be our roof. It's not quite strong. This is a stronger one, but it's near our first area. So far, we'll just stick with this. Now I need to find a strong floor for it, because it's close to our area, so potentially can reach it. Look, he had a strong floor here, so that's already there. This floor almost touched it, which is well. Other than that, this floor touched it. It touched it here a couple of times. So potentially this looking like a good area, but it's a risky area. That's what I would like to say. It's not my preferred area. I'm more confident with the first area, because keep in mind, as I mentioned, I prefer the stochastic going overbought condition as well as the MACD, but I'm not quite sure if the two indicators will go to my position if the market hits the line here. But that's fine. We'll just draw it, see where it can go up to. Okay, this is going to be the second area. And now for the first area, this is going to be our first area here. Now that we have had two areas for AUD/JPY, I'm just going to draw the rectangle in them so you guys can have a better opportunity of getting to see where it is. I will provide the areas just in a second. Okay, pretty well. And just to mention, at the moment it has a green label, so it could already be a good area to enter for bullish, but I would not like to take it because it's already made this move. It's already going up, so it's risky to take. But usually, if you're wondering what these labels are, I mentioned them in my first session, and usually the first session that I will be going to having throughout the week, it will be mostly an introduction for myself to the strategy and mostly about learning rather than trading. But I've already done that the first session, but I'll mention it here as well, just so you guys have an idea. The green labels tell us that it gives us a better confirmation that will be going up. The purple labels are better confirmation that will be going down. And the thing that it's doing now is it's giving us a good confirmation that it's going up. But I wouldn't take that at the moment. It's kind of making his move already. More than that, the first area that I got for you guys for your AUD/JPY is 024 to 998. The second area that I got is 871 to 848. That is my two areas for AUD/JPY. Let's look back at Euro/JPY, because I haven't paid attention for it. No, it's not quite there. But slowly it's going to my area. Just give me a second. Okay, I saw another area which is not strong. Keep that in mind. It's not strong like area 1, area 2. I would say it's medium or minor. That is my preferred word, minor. So, because look here, it had a decent floor right here, and he had a okay-ish roof. But I would not take that personally, but I can still make the move there. So I will just chart it just in case. Okay, that is my third area. I would not, personally, I wouldn't take it. But as I said, it can still bounce back down from where if it hits my area. but I'm most confident in area 1, after that area 2, and last of all, area 3. It's almost near area 3, so keep that in mind. I'll go back to ADJPY for a second. But before I do that, I would like to share my third area with EuroJPY. And the area is from 114 to 139. Please note that down. And look at this, ADJPY is getting closer and closer to our area. But now that we've got those two areas, I would like to look at another currency pair. But let's look what EuroJPY is still there. ADJPY is still well. But let's look at another currency pair that we can look at. Okay, as we said, USD, we're avoiding it due to the news. What can we look at? What can we look at? EuroCAD. Possibly we can look at EuroCAD. Yep, we will look at EuroCAD, but look at this at the moment. Before we do that, the weak point of our candle just touched my area. So please note it down. If you have quick hands, it could bounce back down. But unfortunately, the stochastic stick is not there, as well as the MACD. So it's not looking quite well. But if you guys like to take that risk, take it. But it doesn't look that well. Even though the weak point touched it, as I'm saying, the support resistance is there. It hit my area, but the indicator, both indicators are not showing well. It's neither in my time period. But look what it is doing here. It has crossed the yellow line, so it could potentially carry on going up and hopefully can reach our preferred area, which is the first one. Other than that, let's look back at EuroJPY if anything's happening anytime soon. It's near our area. So ladies and gentlemen, please pay attention to both areas while I'm charting EuroCAD, because I might miss the opportunities and I might miss out to call them out. But I do have the areas provided there. So you guys can take the trades when it touches my areas. But please pay attention to the stochastics, the stochastic and the MACD, because the stochastic is almost there. It's almost reaching my area. So it could be a good bounce back, even though it's not one of my preferred areas. But due to the market right now is 537. And as I said, the 45-minute time period has strong moves. What I believe that can happen now is it could close bullish and the next candle could be bullish as well and then start bouncing back down. That's what I would prefer to happen, but I might be wrong. It might close bullish and the next candle can start going down. So please pay attention to that. Now we'll be looking at EuroCAD. Okay, EuroCAD it is looking well because the stochastic is there. The MACD, not quite, but that's fine. And at the moment, it has just crossed the yellow line. With 3-4 candles before that, it started crossing it up and it's still going up. But we can look for support resistance area now. The market have it up. Okay, there is a good floor right here. So what I believe, okay, you know what, I'll just put the line there for now, because there's another floor here as well. Now look at the areas to find the strong groove. And ladies and gentlemen, look, the candle is moving up. It's going crazy. Look here, and no, I'm not feeling the roofs there. I am not feeling the roofs. It has weak roofs. Unfortunately, it has weak roofs. So they're not looking strong. This is a strong roof, but it's far away. And it has a decent floor area. In fact, I will draw this area as well. You know what I will do? I could just turn this to one area instead of making it 2 areas. which I have just done. Let's see, someone just texts in the chat. AUD cleared. Euro JPY is clearing. Andrew, just to ask you, did you enter both trades, AUD JPY and Euro JPY? Please put down the chat if you can. Yes, and you have cleared AUD JPY and Euro JPY is clearing so far. Am I correct? Is learning by mouse. Let's look back at it actually. Oops, wrong thing there. Okay, yes, you are clearing it. Wow. So far we have a 1-0 session. As long as the viewers clear the second area as well, it's going to be a 2-0 session, which is well. Let's see. 2-0 so far. There we go. It's looking great. It's looking great. We have 2 wins and 0 lessons, which is awesome. It's great. It's great to hear that. 2-0 for you two as well. Amazing, amazing, amazing. It's looking great. Easy work. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Now I can look back at EuroCAD, draw this area as well. Now, what I believe might happen is this is going to be an area where I'm not that confident in, but this area, it might happen, keep in mind, it might happen after the session because it's pretty far away unless it starts making big moves. This is going to be my preferred area to enter because it has a massive strong roof and a decent floor. Just going to draw the line a bit high actually. There we go. Now, that there is going to be my preferred area for EuroCAD. But potentially can still start bouncing back down, even from here. Because look what happened. Even though, keep in mind, even though I said that this is my less preferred area in Euro JPY, some people took advantage of it. I didn't. I missed my own opportunity, but that's fine. As long as the viewers took it, I'm happy with it. Because they took the trade here. And what did I say earlier? I've said this in my previous session as well. Sometimes our candle, the full candle, might not reach our area. Only the weak point can. And look what I did. The weak point touched our line and it bounced back down. So whoever took that trade, they cleared it. As well as ADJPY, let's look at it. Yes, because look, at the moment, it's still up. But what happened was the weak point touched it. And before that, it's going to go a bit closer so you guys can see. Now, those who cleared ADJPY, they entered in the weak point right here. And when it came roughly about here, they cleared it. But now the market is still going up. But now what I believe might happen is you guys might take another advantage of this and it could be looking well. But unfortunately, stochastic is not there, neither is the MACD, but that's fine. What the market can do now is we're 2 minutes away from the 45-minute time period. And as I said, that time of period makes strong moves. It's most likely to go towards our direction. If this closes here inside my area, it could go down. But I'm not that sure of it due to the indicators not being there. Now, Euro JPY. If it touches my area, I am more confident with it, with going down towards our direction. EuroCAD, let's look at it. It's not there, but that's fine. But other than that, ADJPY is near there. There's 1 more minute. 1 more minute to the 45-minute candle. So keep that in mind. ADJPY is there. EuroJPY is not there. But if you would like to take the risk to enter ADJPY, that's fine. But it's pretty risky due to the indicators not being there. But let's see what's going to happen. If you guys take advantage of that trade, please let me know. Now, okay, now do we have Euro JPY, Euro CAD, and AD JPY. We have three currency pairs with, let's see, I'm 3-0. I'm now 6-0 for the day. Wow. Okay. Well, I don't know where that came from. I didn't manage to take any trades. Wow. 6-0. Wow, that's absolutely crazy. That's absolutely crazy. And look, right now the candle is starting bearish so far. Let's see how it's gonna do. Other than that, we have 5 more minutes to the next candle. What we can do till then, instead of, yes, we can still be patient, obviously. That's the important thing to do, but we can look at another currency pair that we can trade. Okay, let's look at this. Cleared ADJPY. Wait, hold on. When, okay. Okay, you must have entered it for 1 minute. That makes sense, okay. But right now we'll be looking at the currency strength meter to see what is it doing. Euro JPY is still in our favor. It's looking well. AD JPY is looking well, but however, AD gained a bit of strength. Euro CAD is looking well. Now, another currency pair that we can look at is, let's try find one. Actually, why don't we look at AD? Wait, hold on. Price drop from ADJPY at 868. Okay, so what am I seeing right now is you basically took the trade at 868, and right now it's dropping. So that's pretty well. And it's clearing so far. So, ladies and gentlemen, it did hit my area. So far, we are winning that trade. Other than that, let's look back at EuroCAD. Is reaching our area. Euro JPY is going down, unfortunately. But keep in mind the weak point touched it. It's already made this move. But I believe it can still hit our area. If not, if it doesn't hit this area, it will hit this area. Clearing 3 on 1 candle, ADJPY. Wow, you took 3 trades on 1 candle. That's crazy. That's brutal. That is brutal. ADJPY smashing the living life out of it. And I got so confused into the winning trades of the viewers taking wins after wins. I forgot what I was going to trade. Okay, now let's look at the currency pairs. I will look at NZD, AUD. It's looking quite well, but let's just look what kind of a market it was. Just gonna refresh it. Okay, AUD has gained a bit of strength, but that's fine. But still, everything is in our favor. Other than that, NZD, AUD is looking well. And it's also bearish. Keep that in mind. So what we would like to see is the market to be going up towards the upwards direction, then start bouncing back down. Now let's look for, what did I do there? Okay, let's look for strong floors and strong roofs. I mean, pretty much this is a strong floor, but it's not well. Just give me a second. Discord had the pick. That's great. That's great. I'll check it. I'll make sure I'll check it out later. Other than that, as I was saying, it has a strong floor, but it's really close to our area. So no, we would not like to look at that. We'd like to look something above it. Okay. Here has a strong area, strong floor. I'll just mark that up. Okay, it has a strong roof here as well. So it's looking quite well. Other than that, there is another area here. Why is my drawing not working? Never mind. TradingView doesn't want us to take any other trades because we have one too many. Because look here, the market had a huge downtrend. Okay, huge. I would say a big downtrend here. It had a good flow. The flow touched it. What it did was it went down, and from here up to here, it nearly touched my area. But what it did was it went down, and then it did touch my area. It still had a strong move up. So this has a strong flow, a strong roof. So I'll be looking at these two areas. I'm just going to draw them properly, the way that they should be. Now, I will be looking at this area here. This is going to be my second area. And this will be my first area. I'll say this just so you guys know. My first area is the more preferred one. The second one is the less preferred one, because the first area has a stronger support resistance. That's why I believe it will be better. But other than that, we'll just hit the 50-minute time period. But that's fine. I will check what the other currency pairs has been doing. Other than that, I'll just mark these areas up now. I mean, it's pretty far away from our first area, but it's not that far away from our second area, which is fine. Which is fine. Now, the first area that I have got for you guys is from from 067 to 067. It's a bit weird there. And my second area is from 065 to 065. Okay. Now we can look back at the markets, what has been doing. Let's look at Euro JPY. And K, I might have missed this out, because keep in mind, the weak point once again touched my area, and it could make a little bounce back down again, because look here, it made a one bearish candle, which I predicted. Here, it can still make the similar move. Other than that, what I would wait for is the hourly time period. As I mentioned earlier, the 30-minute time period, 45-minute time period, and the hourly time period, that they make strong moves, and it's most likely to be going towards our direction. Fun fact, the hourly time period has the strongest move. It has the strongest move. So in 8 minutes, we'll reach that position. And if this closes in our area, I would like to take that trade then with Euro JPY, because the stochastic is there. MACD's going our way. But here, the weak point touched it. So it could still potentially make a move there, because look here, it did. The weak point touched it. The next candle, you would have won it. Now that, let's look at EuroCAD. Is going towards our direction. So there's pretty well currency pairs that we can look at. Let's look at Euro AUD. Oh no, we didn't chart it up. ADJPY. Okay, what the market has done now is, where other people took it, okay, good. Broke out at 0.99 on Euro JPY. Yep, it did. Okay. All right, I'll keep that in mind. But other than that, what was I looking at? I was looking at ADJPY, wasn't I? Yes, I was. But ADJPY already made this move, and now it's going down. And potentially, Euro JPY is clearing. It's amazing. It's amazing. We have been winning trades. So far, we haven't had any lessons, which is great. It's great. But other than that, as I said, it touched my area. Some people took advantage of it, because look, the weak point, yes, it did touch it. But as I said, I prefer the full candle entering my area, of which it did. It gives us a better confirmation that will be going towards the opposite direction. And what it did, look, it touched my area. The next candle was bearish, and whoever took that, they cleared it. Now there's 1 minute towards the 55-minute time period. And pretty much, as I said, your JPY could be looking well. If you took out a weak point, it is looking well. So it's great. Other than that, what I would be looking at is ADJPY is risky, but if you want to take an eye on it, take a trade on it on the hourly chart, then it's well. As long as it closes inside my area, it's looking well, but more risky than usual. Euro AU, no, sorry, Euro CAD. That's what I meant to say. If it reaches my area, then I would prefer entering it. But at the moment, no. Euro JPY just got a notification. And look at this purple label. It gives us a good confirmation that we're going in that direction. It just got removed. I got overexcited there. It's there again. Keeps on clicking, keeps on clicking. I'm 6-0 on your session, so 9-0 all day. Or that is that the other 3 trades that you got as wins? Did you take them outside of the session? As my understanding, you had 6-0 inside of my session. Please let me know if that's correct. Look here, as I said, you might be making a move now. Okay, I was correct. So in my session, you had 6-0. Wow, 6 winning trades and 0 lessons. How does that sound? Sounds absolutely crazy. Sounds mental. And the purple label is still there. Let's look at this. Yeah, it is crazy. It is crazy. Let's look at NZD AUD. Keep in mind, guys, pay attention on the time period. It's almost at the hourly time period. There's 4 more minutes to it. Other than that, NZD AUD seems to be running away. Come to us. Come to our area and we'll take advantage of you. But let's see what's going to happen. Realistically, NZ AUD is not going to reach our areas, but that's fine. We already have other areas, other currency pairs that we can look at. This is the powerful thing inside of my sessions. I don't provide only with 1 currency pair or 2 currency pairs. I deliver 3 to 4 or 5 currency pairs that you guys can look at. Yes, I don't have possibly all of my time to be looking at all of them at the same time because I'm not that quick. But other than that, you guys can pay attention on the other ones because I do provide areas where you can look at. Now there's 3 more minutes to it. Let's look at the currency strength meter before that. See if there's anything different. Now, AUD/JPY is still in our position. AUD gains strength, but that's fine. JPY is much stronger. Euro/JPY is well. Euro AUD is well. Euro CAD is well. NZD AUD is well. Let's look at the chat. We've got 1 notification. Everyone can be on different pairs if they follow your markup of the areas, multiple chances to win. Exactly. This is what I was trying to say. I have multiple areas, currency pairs that I can look at. And as I said, I'm not capable of looking at all of them at the same time, but I do provide areas. So you guys can pay attention on them. If it reaches my areas, it can go towards the direction I predicted. Now there's 2 more minutes to the hourly time period. I'm saying this once again because I want you guys to pay attention on the time period because then the market could make strong moves. Now, AUD/JPY, let's look back to it. Okay, it just broke out our area. Wow. Okay. Now, what can happen is there's 2 things that can happen. It might not be going down from there. It could reach our first area, my preferred area, then start going down. But it is a risky trade because I predicted it to close inside my area. But let's see, there's still 2 more minutes to it. But it has made a massive move so far. Hopefully, it can go back down and close in my area, or it could reach my first area. If not, it's not looking well. That's what I would say. But if you guys would like to take advantage on it, that's on you. AD CADs. No, not that. So just give me a second. Euro AUD. Okay. Just looking at that currency pairs, just see what they're doing. There's 1 more minute to that candle. EuroCAD has seemed to make this move. Euro JPY, it's not in our area yet. So only AUD JPY is looking a bit well, but it's risky to take. So keep that in mind. AUD JPY, there's less than a minute left to it. The stochastic there, MACD's there, and everything's there. So let's see what's going to happen if you guys take position on that. Okay. Because keep in mind, it broke out from my area. So right now it's outside of my area. But due to the market, due to the indicators being in a good position, as well as being on the hourly time period, it gives a good confirmation is still there. It still exists. But other than that, as I said, it might reach my first area, then start bouncing back down. But we will see that. If you guys took trades on that, please let me know. If you haven't, that's fine. Because I did mention it's risky to take. Okay. EuroCAD. EuroCAD is doing nuts. I mean, the weak point, it was really close to touching our area, but that's fine. I'm clearing a 1 minute against the trend AUD JPY. Okay. Wait, did you take on a bullish position? Because as I mentioned, it's a bearish market. So it's a sell position. Okay, let's see, because it might be a lesson there. TMT trail line pointing up. Yeah, it did cross that yellow area. So as I said, it could be going up. But what I believe is what could happen is it could reach my area, my preferred area, and then it can start bouncing back down. Let's look at the chat. I follow the trade line too, so trade with, and against the trend. Okay, that makes sense. So what one of the viewers did is, due to the trend line that it crossed due to the candle crossing the yellow trend line, because as I said, when it crosses the yellow line on the upward direction, it's most likely to be going up. Some of the viewers already took advantage of that, which I didn't notice that because I was focusing on the support resistance, but that's fine. If you took this, so far you were clearing it. In fact, you might have cleared it if you took it in a 1 minute position. Usually I enter my charts on a 5 minute time period. But right now what I did was the weak point almost touched my area. But let's see, there's still 3 more minutes till the candle closes. Let's look at EuroCAD. So it's going down, it's already made this move. Euro JPY. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. It's close. In fact, the weak point touched my area. So what this can do is it can already bounce back down from there. Look, it did went inside my area, just saw it. And it did again. Once again, it did it. Hopefully, what I'm hoping for is the whole candle closing inside of my area. Okay, it's going pretty strong. I hope the whole candle closes inside my area. And then I would like to take the trade towards a downward direction. Let's look at this. Another 1 minute clearance by 30 points. Wow, Amber. Amber is totally smashing it today. Keep in mind, AUD touched my area as well. My PC is not seem to be working. I would like to take my own opportunity on my broker, but my PC, it's not working, unfortunately. TMT trail line number 1. Yes, it did. This did cross the trail line as well. So what it could do is there could be 2 things. It could carry on going up, reach my second area and bounce back down. Or the other thing is it could be already looking good for a good bounce back down. Other than that, there's 1 more minute till the candle closes. Easy 1 minute with the trail line. Fair enough. It's looking well. AUD JPY is the side of my area. Euro JPY is inside of my area. Let's look at NZD AUD. Nope, it's not there. It's not even going towards our direction. Let's look at Euro CAD. Nope. Right now, I would focus on AD JPY and Euro JPY. It's already inside the area. So when it hits the 5-minute time period, I would enter it. In fact, I would enter both. If you would like to, enter only one area. Uptrend rejection started to happen on AD JPY and Euro JPY. Okay. Okay, thank you for that information. But let's see now what's going to happen. Because here it did cross the yellow trend line. It crossed the 2 candles before that, but that's fine. As I said, it could be going on an upward direction. That is the opposite that can happen. But now let's look at Euro JPY. And look at this, ladies and gentlemen. It could be reaching my second area and then bouncing back down. Or it could already make his move down from there. We have 5 more minutes to both of the candles. But other than that, let's look at the currency strength meter. Wow. AD has gained a lot of strength, ladies and gentlemen. I think it took a gain about 2 to 3 bars of strength. It's going to happen very soon. Trend will disappear for the uptrends. Okay. So just look back to it. Okay, it's not looking well so far. But as I did mention, it did cross the yellow trend line. So it could be going in a bullish position at the moment, which is fine. Because so far, no one has given me a confirmation that they have took that trade. So they still have the monies in the pockets, which is great. And most of them have winning sessions. And as I was saying, ADJPY is still well, but not good as it was at the beginning, because AD was very low, it's roughly about here, and now it has gained a lot of strength. It's 2 bars away from JPY. Other than that, Euro JPY still perfect. Euro JPY hasn't changed even a bit. NZD AUD is looking well, it's 3 bars away. Okay. Euro CAD, let's look at that. Yeah, Euro CAD is looking well as well. That's fine. That is perfect. Oh, don't worry, I'm sure Amber took it. Okay. Let's see what the candle is going to close like. Wow, it did break out my preferred area as well. Now, what we can do now is we can look at another area, because it did break out my areas there. For instance, this is a good area, but it's pretty far away. Okay. In fact, I'm just going to draw this area, so you guys can have it in mind. This is another area where you can do is you can reach. Okay, this candle is, wow, this candle is going crazy. It's going absolutely nuts. Holy, wow, holy cow. Okay, other than that, I'll draw this area here as well, right here, because now, look, sometimes, as I said, it doesn't touch my areas all the time, which is fine. It didn't touch my second area, it didn't touch my first area. I mean, yes, it did touch it, but it didn't bounce back down, which what I was waiting for it to do. But now what I might do is reach my new area and then start bouncing back down. Other than that, everything else, let's look at the other ones. Euro CAD still not there. Euro JPY. Let's see at the chat. Amber cleared uptrend rejection. Okay, so she cleared an uptrend, which is fine. She took advantage against the trend, which is quite well, because usually I don't quite do that. I prefer playing it more safe, but pullbacks are well. It's not pullbacks, but what I'm trying to say is going against the trend sometimes could be well as long as your strategy is correct. Because look, the trend line did break it out on ADJPY, so it's looking well. And look right here, it didn't touch my area unfortunately, which is fine. But let's look at EURJPY. He could make a move there because it did touch my area. Could be going down now. The stochastic is in an overbought condition. So is the MACD, but the market is moving like nuts. I don't know what's going on here because it didn't support my my third area, my second area, and now my first area, the new area that I drew. Let's hopefully see if it's going to support it there. But other than that, we have had winning sessions. I would like to stop here. I will stop sharing my screen now. Can you please share the results that you got today? Can I please get feedback for that? Okay, this is absolutely madness. 9-0. 9-0. 9 wins, 0 losses. 10-0. Wow. It's absolutely crazy. And the fact that this is my second session that I'm doing, the first session I had 2-0, 2 wins and 0 losses. And on the second session, I'm seeing 9-0 and 10-0. Wow. It's absolutely, it's great. It's great. It's nuts. It's mental. I'm out of words, ladies and gentlemen. I am out of words. Now, before we end our session, what I would like to do is, I would like to present a short motivational video, something to end our day with even more joy, with something more, how should I say, with better energy, something to excite us even more. The way I will do that is go on YouTube and show you the videos that I got. Oh, okay, wait, just doing something here. I found this video here earlier, which I did find that was good. I will be playing it now. And hopefully you enjoy it.
People have this reoccurring nightmare that there's some thing, some force that's got a hold of them and it's holding them down and they can't break free. No matter what they do, they can't break free from that force. Well, I'm here to tell you that that thing in your nightmare, that thing that's holding you back, that thing that's dragging you down, that thing is you.
There are two fundamental attitudes toward life and its sorrows. Those with the first attitude blame the world. Those with the second ask what they could do differently. It's much easier and much more gratifying to your basest desires to blame someone else for your misery.
You know what's so funny? We want people to make guarantees to us, but we're not willing to make guarantees to ourselves. And that's the problem with some of you. You always want to blame other people. You owe you an explanation. You need to look at yourself in the mirror and say, why are you only giving 50%? What's wrong with you? You need to put yourself on punishment. You need to tell you no more TV, no more snacks, no more desserts. No, we working out now. You need to tell you that you owe you something.
Every day I demand more from myself than anybody else could humanly expect. I'm not competing with somebody else, I'm competing with what I'm capable of. My number one competition is me. It's always you versus you. You gotta be the one to get up every morning, beat this.
Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, I have bad news. I'm running out of battery on my laptop, so apologies. I would like to cut the video there, but hopefully you guys have joined. I have gained a bit of knowledge there. Something to inspire you. It was quite short, but apologize for that. But I got one more message notification, 11-0, boom. Wow. I am out of words. It was 10-0, Now it's 11-0. And there's another result, which is 9-0. Absolutely banging. But other than that, thank you guys for joining my session. I appreciate your attention that you gave towards me. And I will see you next time. So take care and have a good day. Thanks, Ali. Goodbye. Goodbye to you all.